thought I would click on and say good day and a very Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year to everyone. As today where I am, it is the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. So I thought I'd do a reading running from now, the 24th through to the 27th. So this is Christmas weekend's messages for all of the signs, running from Aries all the way down to Pisces for Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, places of that sign. Today was the last day I had free with the 3 youngest kids away at daycare. So I thought I would take the opportunity to spend some of my Christmas Eve with you guys to give you some messages, since it was the last opportunity I would have. So I am cutting into my alone Christmas shopping right now. I should be doing, which I don't want to do. Shops are open till 5. I'll be the one at 4:44 running down there grabbing all of the last things, like, get out of my way. Yeah, I think like in our northern counterparts you call that like your Walmart or whatever. Yeah, I'm one of those people, I would say. That's me in Kmart here. But seriously though, so this is just some quick, easy snap messages for this Christmas weekend, the 24th through to the 27th, each of the signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Okay, so let's kick it and find out what's coming in for first. Aries, for this Christmas weekend, the 24th through to the 27th, December 2021. I hope you're all doing well, and as I said, regardless of what messages come out today, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and enjoy the day no matter how it turns out, how it falls. Remember, it's not about the food or the presents and all that glitz and glamour. It's just time with your family, people that you care about, the connections that you have, whether that's over a dinner or whether that's over, you know, no matter where you are. Alright, Aries, 24th through to the 27th, Christmas weekend. Let me choose for Aries, please. What do we have? Alright, let's find out. What's coming in for Aries, please? For this Christmas weekend, the 24th through to the 27th of December 2021. Okay. Alright, Aries. So we start off with the 7 of Wands. So we are making some gains here, I feel. I feel like you may have had some battles, maybe with just getting this Christmas together, I feel. It's been a real battle getting up on it, trying to get it together. I hate to say this to you, but I feel like the Christmas weekend might be a bit of a disaster with the Tower. I don't think things are going to go quite to plan for you. You're going to fight really, really hard to get whether it's the meal together or, you know, to get the presents wrapped or whatever it is for you personally, which has been this 7 of Wands, this hard to surmount feat that is really taking it out of you. You thought you were getting up on it, and then all of a sudden, poof, you know, lightning strikes. It hits the skids. And you're feeling pretty lacking by weekend's end. You're feeling like no guidance in the world could have saved it. No amount of wisdom, no amount of sacrifice could have saved it. I want to say to you, it's just not going to, you will be victorious in the end though. It's not going to be all that bad. I think it's not going to go exactly to plan for you, Aries, the way you may have envisioned it. There may be some issues coming through this weekend, whether the turkey gets burnt or, you know, God forbid, or you run late, or, you know, in your neck of the woods it decides to rain or something. Some sort of catalyst of act of God nature, I think, is going to sort of rain on your parade. But at the end of the day, you're going to be like at the end of the weekend, you're going to be reflecting back on this and going, you know, it may have not been the parade I expected, or the stage that you thought that you were going to be walking upon for this Christmas of 2021, Aries. But I do feel when you reflect back on this after the weekend's end on the 27th, you're going to see that it was pretty okay in the end. It wasn't your picture perfect snapshot or whatever you were envisioning, but the way it went down wasn't all sour grapes either. If anything, it actually might have just gone off all right with a hitch. Alright, so let's continue to the next sign now, Taurus. What's coming for Taurus for this Christmas weekend, the 24th through to the 27th of December 2021 for Taurus. As I said, guys, this is just a real quick little snapshot message for each of you, just for this Christmas weekend. And I should turn that around, otherwise I'll confuse all of you, won't I? Taurus, the 26th through to the 27th of December, please. What do we have coming in? Oh, Taurus. Might be feeling a bit sad this Christmas weekend. You have 5 of Cups. I feel like you might want to spend Christmas with someone and maybe they might not be able to make it. I feel like you're going to feel like this is a bit of a loss here. It's a partial loss. Maybe you're able to still talk to them via phone or some other means of communication, I feel, but it's not what you wanted. I think you wanted to spend Christmas with this individual and you feel like it's a bit of injustice. Like you served a really raw deal this year. You're looking at the situation, you're seeing that even though Christmas weekend may not have gone so well, that there's still growth to be had here. It's not a complete, you know, it all be all. It's just a little bit of a sour note, I want to say. I feel like someone that you'd really been banking on. Yeah, King of Wands reversed. Really banking on someone that you wanted to see for this Christmas period may not be able to make it, or something may happen where it's delayed, this endeavour. I feel like that you're going to be a bit hard on yourself and feel that this was an excessive or exaggerated idea that was just a pipe dream. I want to say to you, it's not. Yeah, 4 of Wands reversed. You really feel unhappy about this. This has really broke your heart a bit here, Taurus, I want to say. You feel that this has really brought in an incomplete happiness. It's really tarnished this Christmas, I feel. That's a bit of a sad note, I must say, Taurus, for you. I feel that there's still something to salvage from Christmas this year. I think you're going to find that some of the biggest Christmas gifts are in the most simplicity of things. But I feel that it is also going to make you realize that, yeah, you might even speak your mind to this person or to whoever's sort of not come through for you, I want to say, for this Christmas. I feel like you had plans with someone and they may fall through on you last minute. It's just left a bit of a sour note, Taurus. Let's move to Gemini now and find out what's coming in for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini, 24th to 27th of December. Oh, Gemini, what are you doing? For Gemini, please, 24th to the 23rd of December. Sorry, guys, I've got to keep my phone on because my mum is shopping for last minute Christmas stuff for me because I'm lazy. It's 24th of December, it is Christmas Eve. Shops are only open for a short period of time. I don't worry. For Gemini, because I'm a Gemini and I'm lazy. And I'm Scroogey. Stingy. Want to put it on the credit card. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, to the 27th. Gemini, what's coming for Gemini for the 24th through to the 27th of December? For Gemini, what messages of high prevalence do we have for Gemini for the 24th through to the 27th of December, Christmas weekend? What do you know, Gemini? Ooh. Well, you're definitely not moving anywhere like me. Knight of Pentacles reversed, Gemini. Okay, so as coming into like Christmas Eve where I am right now, you're being completely stationary. You're being completely in Rita. I think you're sitting on your hands like me going, I don't want to deal with this shopping. I don't want to deal with this crap. 6 of Wands reversed. Don't expect to get any help or accolades from the crowd or your family or friends. They're going to tell you to get off your ass and get this shit happening yourself. That's exactly what my mother said to me this morning. Next card was the Knight of Cups reversed. You might have to be a bit cunning if you want to get this person to do what you want. You might have to be a bit swindlish to get that forward movement on that journey, on that advancement over this Christmas weekend. Because this is a journey and advancement into the unknown. This is flight, you know, this can also be a change of residence in all seriousness. But yeah, I do see here, Gemini, that, yeah, for Christmas weekend, coming into it, you're being very stationary, you're being very idle, you're not really putting much into it, and you're asking others to do maybe things for you or to try and designate some of the work to other family members. They're not really loving the idea too much. You may be being a little bit cunning or sly to try and get people on side to try and give you a bit of a hand getting your Christmas together because you've probably left it last minute like I have, and sitting on hands kind of thing, and now sitting there going, holy crap. But I'm seeing you will journey and you will advance into a forward motion, into this unknown thing that you're going to move forward into. I just can't get through this. Into movement. You will move forward on this journey. I feel like you may even change your plans a little bit. If you were planning just to stay at home and bum it kind of thing, I can see that you may end up going the other way and sort of actually going to someone's place for a festivity. Last card was the Ace of Wands reverse. You know, I do see that this is a very clouded outlook. It's really sitting on the fence. It's really up to you, Gemini. Anything is possible, I want to say, with this reading. You know, I feel like you are going to cancel out on your own plans and you are going to journey into new plans, though, for Christmas. You are really going to be the outside runner. Your Christmas could go anyway. Like, if someone's there at the time, you may just end up going, you could be anywhere for Christmas, Gemini. Let's move to the next sign now, Cancer. Crowd gang, what's coming in for the 24th through to the 27th of December for you guys? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus of the Sun, Cancer. 24th through to the 27th of December. And again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy and safe New Year and many returns to you, your family and your friends. Cancer, you could be stressing a little bit, but it's going to be alright. Yeah, the sun still shines. Four of Swords. So coming into the 24th, you're in a state of sort of exile, repose. You've taken a tomb. You've really pulled back from everyone. I think you're going through a bit of a stage of just being on your own. But you've created some anxiety while going through that stage, I feel. You have been stressing out about loved ones, Christmas presents. Cancers, you feel shit so hard. Honestly, I don't even know how to console that. You've been sitting on your own, isolated, stressing out to the absolute max, I feel, Cancer. About family, about friends, about all of this Christmas crazy. Honestly, that is Christmas crazy energy right there. I'm alone, I'm on my own, and I'm stressing out and I'm not sleeping. You know, you can't get much more, you know, in depth than that. But then I see that you're really going to come out of that energy and really be like, okay, time to create. And you're going to get up into that magician energy, and I love this. It's having everything there at your disposal. Now make it happen. It's like, get up off it and get up into it. It's that real sensation of, yeah, okay, so I've had my little wallowing, I had my little stress out, I had my little meltdown or whatever sort of situation, Cancer. But that's done now. We've had that time, we've had that motion. Now it's time to move forward from that. It's now time to make something of that. And I'm seeing that's what you're going to do. That's really good. The next card to come out for you was the Page of Wands reversed. So I do see that during this weekend you will be a bit sort of indecisive or a bit reluctant. You know, you will have moments where you're sort of like, hang on a minute, I've got to think about this. There may even be moments where you find yourself in a state of a bit of displeasure, like, oh, this is so tedious. But it's all going to be worth it in the end. Your Christmas is going to be great, I feel, and this weekend's going to go off, you know, pretty well without a hitch, considering the starter you put yourself mentally in through it. You know, the sun. You know, this is satisfaction, happiness, fulfillment. This is really, really good. This is having everything that you need, all lined up and all happy. You know, you're feeling full success here, you're feeling full attainment here, you're feeling like it's all just come together. There's a lot of joy to be had here, there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of attainment here. I feel like you feel a sense of almost freedom here as well. Like you can just, you know, let it all go, let it all come through. Because you start the Christmas weekend in such a state, I want to say in such a state, and it's like if you just kick in and go, hang on a minute, I'm in control here. I've put myself here. Let's, you know, get up out of that. You know, I may have moments where I may doubt it, but at the end of the day, end of the weekend, you're sitting quite pretty, Cancer, I feel. Sitting really good. It's going to be beautiful, the sun, you know. Let's see what's coming in for the prayer gang of the Leos. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Placement of the sign of Leo. 24th to the 27th of December 2021. We've got coming in through the Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 24th to the 27th of December. Excuse me. For Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements from the 24th of December through to the 27th, Christmas weekend of 2021. Yeah. Chills to that. As soon as my mum brings me my Jack Daniels, I'm not a drinker, but it's been hot here, and I will be drinking this Christmas Eve. So if you see Redsky on YouTube tonight, ignore her. You've been forewarned. Leos, you might be going in a state of a bit of repose or exile here. Oh, someone's doing work on their house by the sounds of it too. Sounds like my walls are about to come down. Ooh, okay. Five of Wands reversed, Leo. So this is what I always explain as my contradictionary card. It warns about say as I do, is how I would always explain it. You know, don't hold others to a regard that you wouldn't hold yourself. Also, don't be a fence sitter. Make up your mind, be decisive, and stick by it, okay? Do not, you know, hold others to a regard you wouldn't hold yourself. Don't, you know, speak to an atonement and not act upon it. Say as I do. Back it up. Because otherwise you could very well find yourself in some obstacles, being on the front foot, having to defend yourself against, you know, other people's thoughts and opinions, other people's idealisms, which may end up leaving you in a state of hermit, alone with only your own wisdom and your own guidance here, and not much company. It's a complete alone. See, by weekend's end, people might sort of turn around and sort of come back around to you. The Emperor coming through here, Aries sign, as well as Virgo coming through here with the Hermit. But the Emperor and the Hermit are two completely different energies. You know, both very smart, both very wise. The Hermit is a complete loner, completely isolated. He only needs himself. He's going through a self journey. The Emperor, he is all about the people. He's there to serve in a way. He is there to guide. He is there to rule. He is there to authorize and to control in a way. He is the authority of all of the kings. He is all of the kings combined. This is a very commanding, authoritative energy, one that is in control, one that commands respect, one that can be a bit dominating and a bit warlike, not at all like the Hermit. We have the Hangman, this last card, and you're sacrificing very hard for this Christmas weekend, I feel, and you're really gaining a lot of wisdom through this, and you're also learning, Leo, to not be too stuck to an idealism of what Christmas is. I'm seeing that you're willing to flex, mold, bend, and go with the flow of many different idealisms and ways of going about it. Hi Jean, happy and Merry Christmas, my darling. So Leo, we are really trying to not be contradictory to ourselves here, trying to, you know, be a little bit defensive on the front foot here of what you do want for Christmas, but at the same time, you know, being a little flexible. You know, I think you were maybe planning to, you know, not put up with all of the bits and glamour of Christmas, which is odd to say for a Leo, because I know we do like a bit of glitz and glamour. But at the end, I'm feeling like everyone's sort of going to come to you and sort of look up to you for, you know, what you're doing, Leo. Everyone wants to know what the Leos are doing for Christmas. It would be impossible for Leos to be forgotten completely at Christmas, honestly. Whether you want to be or not, you just get roped into the crowd. Like, there is no festivity, I think, that goes about without a Leo getting roped into it. Because I don't know why it just happens. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But with that Hangman as well back in that, I really see that you're going to learn a lot from this Christmas, Leo. You're really going to learn, I feel, what the true spirit of Christmas is about. Not about the glitz, the glamour, not about, you know, the turkey or any of that sort of stuff. Not even about the fact that you get time off work. It's just about the fact of the bliss of the joy of it, of the fact of connection, of the fact of, you know, even just life itself, just the absolute joy and amazement there is to be had in just everyday living. Like something as simple as that. Just, you're just going to be happy, I feel. Happy with the way it all turns out, Leos. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's coming for your Christmas weekend from the 24th to the 27th. I just hope it's not going to be as hot as what they say throughout Christmas down here, down under tomorrow. Today's, I think, topping about 32 degrees. So, Aquarius. I don't know what that equates to in the northern hemisphere, but it's pretty warm down here. It's very dry warmth. That's why you got to get the lip gloss out and stuff. Otherwise, by the lunchtime, you have chapped lips. Virgo. Whoa. Hello, Virgo. Oh, okay. Virgo. Well, you're going to have a bit of a mixed bag, I think, this weekend. The beginning of the 24th, I'm feeling like, Virgo, your plans might get a little bit dejected, or someone that you were planning on sort of unionizing with over this weekend may not come through. I feel like it's not going to be a big deal for you, because when the Knight of Cups comes in after that, that is an invitation. That is an advancement, an arrival. It's good. The Knight, you know, when it's of Cups, it's really of love connection as well. Water energy here. So, you know, something that's very fluent, something that's very invested. I'm seeing it doesn't start that way, though, with that Five of Swords reversed. I feel like this Knight comes in when something else goes bust. It's like that chain reaction of, okay, that's not happening now, and then something else comes in. I feel like this is something that you didn't put any work into, Virgo. Like, you didn't go actively seeking this. This actually came to you. Was it like a gift gifted to you, Virgo? This invitation, this Knight of Cups. And it's left you very, very nostalgic. Quite nostalgic about this. Like, you're really, you know, thinking back about maybe Christmases when you were a kid, and maybe, like, I don't know about you guys, but I used to spend when I was a little girl, I used to spend my Christmases with my grandparents. I would wake up at my mum's, and my mum would take me to her parents' house, and they would be in bed, and, you know, I would run in there and jump all over their bed, and, you know, wake them up and force them to give me my presents and stuff, because I was a spoiled little brat. But this is being very nostalgic about that, really remembering, you know, I think you're really remembering Christmases long past, or you're just being very nostalgic this Christmas, really thinking about, you know, where you've come from, you know, mold beginnings, I guess, or bratty beginnings, to where you are now. The last card that I pulled for you was the Nine of Cups reversed. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, some things over this weekend, Virgo, are going to go imperfect for you. And I know that's the biggest, worstest thing you can say to a Virgo with your perfectionism quality traits. Look, Christmas, I think for all of us, is never 100% to a T, to a dot. Things change. You've got to be fluent. And I'm seeing, Virgo, that might be the case for you. It may not be the picture perfect, exact to the dot, to the minute, to the moment, the analytical perfection that you decided, Virgo. But I do see that it is going to be so much to be had here, so much richness here. And I feel like it all comes off the back of a change in someone sort of, yeah, ditching, or someone just giving up on the idea of spending Christmas, or some sort of catalyst that actually just put a complete change in motion. But this change is actually a really, really good thing, I feel. I think it's all going to work out really well for you. If anything, it may actually even work out better than the original plan that you may have planned. I know, another thing that you never say to a Virgo, but I'm going to put it out there. We'll see how the weekend progresses. I may be biting my tongue by the weekend's end, but we'll see. Let's check out Libra now and see what's coming in for our beautiful South of Justice for the Christmas weekend, 24th through to the 27th of December. Can't believe this year's nearly over. What a year it's been, honestly. What a year. For Libra, beautiful scales, 24th through to the 27th of December. Wow, I still can't believe it's Christmas Eve. For Libra, Spirit's Guides, what have we got coming in for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for the 24th through to the 27th of December. Star sign of Libra, please. Alright. Wow, okay. Jeez. Out of 5 cards, 3 pentacles came out, Libra. You really are thinking about the money, which I can't blame you. We all are at the moment. And the fact that our purse is empty and the moths are flying up. I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods, but here in Oz, it's a bit like that at the moment. Christmas kills us down here. The seafood man prices at the moment. Don't get me started on what it costs for a prawn or a crayfish or one of those other delectable delights. So Libra, we're coming into this reading with the 7 of Pentacles reversed. You're looking at everything that you've attained up to this point. You know, you're reflecting on the year, I feel. And I'm thinking that you're not feeling too good about the growth here, about the growth of the assets, the material. I feel like you were thinking at the beginning of the year you would have been sitting a lot more prettier. As we're coming into Christmas, you really are looking at the Pentacle. You're looking at where you started the year, where you are now, and you're seeing a bit of indifference. You're all about the money, honey, right now, Libra, I've got to say at this time. Because we've got the Six of Pentacles coming in reversed after that. This is saying that you really do feel like you've been a bit ripped off. That you haven't been getting your equal share, your portion, your equal pay. You feel like you've been a bit, like, yeah, picked at the post, stinged a bit ripped off. A bit rogued here, not getting paid your dues, not getting paid your equal share. Things aren't equal here, you feel a bit duped here. And you're looking now at that reflection of everything. Hey Seth, you're looking at Merry Christmas, and you're looking at all of that now, Libra, and you're just thinking, look, this ain't fair, this ain't right, this is an equal give and take. And because of this, I've lost a lot of growth now. I've lost a lot of, you know, I could be sitting a lot more flush, a lot more pretty. And I think this time of year, Libra, everyone's thinking about the money, honey. Everyone's looking at the bottom dollar. They've worked very hard this year to bring in the Queen. And they want to see the growth. Libra, you want to see that growth of that Pentacle. You know what I mean? If you ain't seeing it, you're starting to wonder why. You're starting to ask questions in your job prospects, perhaps, as to where the hell is my Pentacle? Next card, Queen of Cups. So you're still being warm. You're not going bitter and south on this, I feel. You're still being warm. You're still being very adored. Good friend, good playmate, good workmate, good wife. Honest and, you know, but you are trying to enlighten people about this oversight, we'll say. This oversight of where the F's my Pentacle. Bit of an oversight. Then we've got the Four of Pentacles reversed. So I do feel here that if you had more money at this present point in time, you would gift more money, if you know what I mean. I think you're a bit sour on the fact, like, Libra are quite lush on the nice things in life, but I do feel, Libras, that you're not in the monetary position this year to be able to gift or maybe do what you would normally do for people. It's just left you feeling really a little bit shitty with the King of Swords reversed. Like, dude, I can understand you're a little upset maybe, Libra, but there's no need to go sort of really conflicted and want to sort of just, you know, it's like a 2-year-old that cracks the shits and throws their toys up in there. I don't want to play anymore because the milk's gone south. It's really getting the shits on a little bit, I want to say. Really being like, well, if I can't do it my way, the way I would normally do it every year, I'm not participating. I'm not doing it, Libra. I think you'll change your mind. I think it's just a little bit of like, you're used to going big and going large, I think. Or I think maybe you're just worried because everyone at Christmas has a certain expectation of the kind of gifts you would gift them of a certain price range maybe. Which people shouldn't have them expectations, I understand. And it can get a little nerve-wracking around this time of year when you just don't have that money to gift what you would do. Again, like I said to one of the other signs, I would get back to the truality of what Christmas is actually about. It's not about the wrapping of the gift. It's not about even the dinner and all that stuff. It's really just about championizing connection and what is most important in this life to you. You know, whether that's, you know, family, you know, whether that's your pets. You know, my uncle, he's not married, never has been, always been alone. He's in his 50s. But he loves his dog. He loves his dog. So for Christmas, every year he takes her down to the beach, lets her go for a swim through the water at about 6 a.m. when sun comes up. Then he takes her out for a breakfast meal, which is, yeah, doggy pee is every Christmas morning. It's just about whatever that is for you, whatever brings your heart aflutter. So let's check out Scorpio's sign now. For the 24th through till the 27th of December, Christmas weekend, guys. Merry Christmas. I hope you're all doing well, whether you're spending it on the road or with family, with your friends, or whether you're not able to be with your close loved ones this year. I hope you still have a good Christmas and are at least able to, in some way, speak with them or, yeah, have a good Christmas. For Scorpio now, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for the 24th through to the 27th of December, this Christmas weekend, 2021, for Scorpio. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Ooh, all majors so far. Ooh, 4 majors out of 5 cards. God, what is tripping with these Scorpios? Shit. Wheel of Fortune, the Star in reverse, the Sun in reverse, the Moon, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have Aquarius, Pisces coming through with the Star and the Moon. Sun can reflect Leo. Wow. So you're really leaving it up to chance on this Christmas weekend, Scorpio. I feel like this year you've not put anything really planned. You're just like, I'm going to go with the flow, be that as it may. Roll the dice, see where it falls. You really are putting it into the lap of the destiny, into fate, into fortune, into just chance of it. You really are not banking too much on this Christmas. I feel like the reason you're sort of doing this is because you know you don't really have any real options and you don't want to hurt yourself by banking on any of them coming in. So instead you're trying to sort of take a step back and be like, I'm not expecting anything, as a way of sort of fronting the fact that nothing might come through, if that sort of makes sense in a roundabout, really kooky way. Because Star in reverse, this is feeling like you're losing faith. There's just no inspiration here. You feel like your hopes, your wishes have been dashed here, or that you shouldn't have had any to begin with. It's just a big letdown. And when you back that with this, with the Sun in reverse, can you get much more like really down the dumps, really unfulfillment, really feeling like you're losing faith that the sun ain't shining anymore, that it's all gone to pot? Like, Scorpio, if I could give you that virtual hug, I would right now. Because no one wants that at any time of year. Unfulfillment, you know, with that Star reverse, there's also that lack of opportunity I feel that you feel. You know, it's just a real imbalance here as well. And I just feel like this may even result in conclusions of connections here, because the Sun in reverse, like that's unhappiness, loneliness, real loneliness here. Broken, broken engagement of sorts, like get together maybe as well. I feel like it's just gone really clouded on this. Clouded to the point of the Moon. Now, this is going into a sort of obscurity here, needing to use your intuition. There's a lot of disillusionment here. You might be going into a little selfish mind as well here, being very crafty, deceitful, really pissed off to a point where you might go into an unsettled mind frame, I want to say. Go into a bit of a dark place. What a Christmas reading this one is. I feel like you're really just thinking that everyone's a bit of an enemy right now. You just don't want to bar of anyone. At the end of the day, you're just feeling, by the end of the weekend, I should say, that sort of by the 27th, that's the Ten of Pentacles reverse, you know, you just feel like this has been a big loss. You're just going to chalk it up to like just a dissipation of investment, a dissipation of time even, I want to say. It even could be the fact that your family has sort of let you down this Christmas even. Like you weren't, like I said, you were in the mind frame, I feel, of not banking too much on this, because I do think that you had a good chance thought that this was not going to happen, and you didn't want to hurt yourself before, without giving yourself a chance, I guess, of having a mental ground of being accepting of it. And in the end, I think it sort of did end up going that way. And you weren't too happy about it, I feel, Scorpio. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of strength this weekend. Sign of Leo coming through now. Strength card. Strength, tenacity, will, courage to get through this weekend. You're going to have to rely on yourself, the solidarity of yourself and the strength of your own self of person. But I feel that it's going to be one of them life lesson Christmases, I think, Scorpio. It's going to be a hard one for you, I think. Sagittarius. Alright, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the 24th through to the 27th of December, this Christmas weekend. Merry Christmas, Saggies. Infinite, my darling. Merry Christmas, beautiful girls. Merry Christmas to Jean, Seth, and to all my other beautiful beings. I can't believe it's Christmas Eve here, my darling. I should be doing my shopping. Instead, I'm doing my reading. I've got my mum going out shopping for me with her credit card. I'm lazy. And I don't want to. I do not want to. For Sagittarius, 24th through to the 27th. I cannot do that. For Sagittarius, for this Christmas weekend of 2021, what we got coming in for all the beautiful Sagittariuses out there. The Saggies. Let's see what your Christmas weekend's going to look like. Ooh. Well, wow, that's a lot going on your weekend. I do nothing. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. We start off with the Queen of Wands. You're coming into this Christmas weekend with a lot of hope, I feel, in a way, and being very warm, being very go with the flow. You know, you're really a little excited. I want to say, like a kid at Christmas, basically. You're really loving this. I want to say, well, you are to a point, because then I see that stuff might change. Then we go to the King of Swords reverse for you, Saggy, as we go into the weekend. I feel like there's going to be some sort of conflict that's going to come up, some sort of conflict. Oh, moving. Oh, you're doing nothing today. Oh, you're lucky. I wish I was doing nothing too. I am actually doing nothing, but yeah, I should be doing something. I've got to wrap gifts. Can't be bothered. I don't want to do it. I feel like someone's going to come in and create some sort of conflict. And it's going to create a real disturbance in your, I'm in my bubble, there's no trouble. Sagittarian energy of, let's adventure the shit out of this Christmas. Let's do this. Let's go big. Let's do all this crap. And then someone's going to come in and say something to you, Saggy, and it's going to put you on course corrective. What did you say? And it's going to just change your mode something fierce. Because then we go from that King of Swords reverse to the Knight of Swords reverse. This is saying that you might get in a little bit of a pickle, I want to say, with this individual. You might actually tell them exactly what you think, that they're a bit of a simplistic fool or something to that nature of. And you might realize this was a bit of an impulsive mistake. Oops, I should have shut my mouth. Oops, I shouldn't have let that slip. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. And you might want to go take to tomb or exile. You might want to run like the clappers, really fast. That song's just coming to my head, but never mind. You know, this is really exiling from this. This is really taking to tomb. This is really pulling back from this, and you know, maybe having a bit of thought with self, going, oh crap, what have I, shouldn't have said that, but that's all good, because the final card for Saggy is that Page of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here, you know, by the time you get through all of that emotion and all that craziness, you're going to be at the point of deep concentration, and you're going to be reflecting. And I see here that it's not going to be the it or be all, that they're going to see that this is someone that had good intentions. It was just an insignificant slip, or, you know, someone that was a bit overzealous, and it was just a little bit of a slip of the tongue. So I feel like, yeah, it's going to work out still quite well for you. Just not to get off of point due to the fact that someone may make you a little bit volatile for Christmas weekend. So, yeah, I'd be a little bit careful of that one, I would say. That might not be so good. See? Alright, Capricorn. Well, I hope everyone is going to have a very, very good Christmas anyway. Capricorn's Christmas. Well, not Capricorn's Christmas going to look like, considering it's my rising sign. We'll see what that one says. 24th through to the 27th. And Merry Christmas to Jocelyn too, a very, very happy Capricorn. So I'm sure she will watch this at some point. Capricorn. Alright. Whoops. Ew. Good Lord. I thought we had some weird ones already, but apparently gets weirder. Okay, so Capricorns, yeah, so you're in a state of stagnation coming into this, a bit of in Rita. Probably not really sure what you want to do for Christmas as well, like some of the other groupings. Or you are planning to really be on your own, just not really putting it out there what you're doing for Christmas. And I think there's a good strategic plan for that, because you really don't want to be around others for Christmas. I think you're actively making a decision to not invite people or to not be invited for Christmas, if that makes sense. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles reversed after that. You know, I feel like throughout the year it's been a bit of a hard year for you, and you're at the point where you're just like, I don't really want to be around people and reflect on the year that was. I just want to sort of get through this Christmas and just not rehash any of this, because you're walking away from a lot of ideas that you may have had, I think, of what you were going to do for Christmas. The Eight of Cups is that of just actively walking away, you know, giving up on any prosperity, any ideas. 8 is not 10, that is not good enough for me. But you are reflecting on the growth of the year. I feel like you don't want to go through the hardships of the year again, but at the same time, you need to look at where you sit monetarily. So you're trying to be that typical Capricorn, being very on top of it, being very steadfast in security through monetary, by making sure you are where you need to be. But at the same time, you don't want to rehash what got you here. You don't want to rehash any of the situations. I feel like you might have gone through a bad love connection throughout this year and it's really hurt you. And this Christmas, you just don't want to deal with it, I feel like and it is Capricornian season, that's right, Jean. And I do feel that, you know, Capricorns are like, look, this is my time. This is my time. I've had enough of people, places, and things that have, you know, burdened me throughout the year. This is Christmas coming into my month. You know, I'm starting a new year in a new idealism, I feel, you know, of I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Exactly, the devil. But I'm feeling like Capricorn has gone a little bit, yeah, you know, don't poke the bear on me. You know, don't poke that bear on me, because I've had a hard year. I've gone through some breakdowns of connection or love connection, and I just don't want to play the game. I think Capricorn's just like, no, I don't want to. Not this year, people. I think Capricorn's just reflecting and saying, I gave you a lot of my year this year, people, and now it's Christmas. It's my season, and I don't want to. That's what I'm putting it out there. Capricorn's like, you're going to get the go end on that one, I'm afraid. Aquarius now. Let's see what's coming in for your Christmas weekend, the 24th through to the 27th. Oh, dear. For Aquarius, the 24th through to the 27th of December 2021. Wow, this year, what a year it's been. For Aquarius, let's take a look-see-peek-see at your Christmas for the 24th through to the 27th of December 2021 for Aquarius. Whoa, Temperance just flicked and flew. Sagittarius sign coming through there for you. Oh, all right. Well, Aquarius, you're being typical water bearers in your beautiful, beautiful way of balance, because you got Temperance, you got Sagittarius energy coming through here, but you are being very, very moderate, very balanced, very temperate, very patient. Coming into Christmas, you're the one star sign, I feel, that's not losing their heads, stressing out, having a breakdown, or some sort of freak out mentally. You're quite grounded. You're in your Zen place. You're like, it's all going to work out, man. You're in the peace and harmony of just go with the flow. Be patient. It's coming in. It's going out. Things are moving. Things are shaking. Things are good. Aquarius ain't stressing at all. Aquarius is all good. We've got the Six of Swords coming in after that. So I do see that you're going on a bit of a journey here, or an advancement of sorts as well. I feel like you have had anxiety, but you're at the spot now where it's like, no. I've worried about things. It's not really got me anywhere, and I'm not going to do that this year, and I'm not going to do it now at Christmas. I'm going to just be that as it may, put up the big peace sign, be in a very mellow, you know, take it as it comes energy, and not worry too much. Don't go into a state of, you know, getting too far ahead of myself. Here now is where it's at. Go with the here and now, go with the flow, go with the pace. Don't get too caught up, especially in one's head, in forward thinking. It's really in the present. Then we have the Eight of Wands coming after that reversed. So I do see here you may be actively, distancing yourself from some people, places, things, putting up a bit of a blockade here. I think you're really, purging as well. I really do feel that you really don't want to break this Zen place you've made for yourself. I feel like it's taking you a lot this year to get into this position of being okay with self, being okay with, I even want to say your environment, because Temperance is a lot of fusing different elements together to make it work for you. This angel is standing on earth and water, two completely different elements here, while, juggling water back and forth in a very, melodic, peaceful manner. So I do feel that you're sort of it's taking you a lot to blend and to fuse these elements in your current environment, in your current position together, to be comfortable, to be in this Zen-like place. And you don't really want people coming in and really trampling on that. You don't really want people's ideal systems to be placed on that at this time. You're good with it, and you don't want to deal with that. We've got the Queen of Cups coming in after that. So you are being very warm. You're being very warm and very open to people over this Christmas. I even want to say you're reaching out to people at this time. You're really being very honest, reliable. Yes. Yep. Water in between Jacks and Coke. Wait, I've got Mum getting me a bottle of Jacks. I don't normally drink, actually, but bloody oaf, I am getting on that Jacks tonight, I swear. I better not be hungover tomorrow. I probably will be. I see here that you're even trying to give the gift of vision to others, really trying to inspire them at Christmas to see that, you can have a beautiful Christmas even with the most minimal of effort, and even with the most minimal of time, of effort, of monetary as well, because we've got the King of Pentacles coming in after that. And seeing that you're even offering maybe people ideas or help around monetary, around material, around, just how to be thrifty this Christmas, or how to save a bang, a dollar, a bit of extra bang for buck on the meal maybe, or something of that nature. Like, you're being very thrifty this year, but you're being very balanced as well. And you're not putting up with anything that's going to cause you any drama this year. You really, really you've already put the blockade up, I feel, coming into Christmas, that you just will not tolerate any nonsense. You just really want to be balanced. You want to be temperate. You want to be in a real calm, go with the flow state. You don't want any thoughts, opinions being driven at you this Christmas. Just go with the flow energy. Final sign, the fish, Pisces. Let's see what's coming in for you for this Christmas weekend. The 24th through to the 27th. And thank you everyone for joining me. And I do hope you do have a very Merry Christmas. And do remember, most importantly of all, it's not about the presents. It's not about the food. It's about being happy with yourself, being proud of where you're at, no matter where that is. And just being thankful for everything that we do have, even if it is minimal at best. Be thankful for our parents for bringing us into this world, whether we talk to them or not. Be thankful if we have children, fur babies, peaceful places, things, whatever is important to you. Be thankful and grateful for everything that we do have. So for Pisces, for the fish. Pisces for the 24th through to the 27th of December 2021. 24th through to the 27th for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Here we go. Oh. You got one major arcana. It's the sign of Capricorn. It's reversed though. Second card. Naughty. Hey, we all got to get a bit of Capricorn in us somewhere sometime. It's Christmas, okay? We can, and it's inverted. Who doesn't want a bit of devil inverted on Christmas? We're thinking about it. Pisces. All right, so you're on a journey, on a headstrong attempt here to get over any anxieties, get over any issues, and to really make way here. to move away from things that may have been bitter, not for your highest of good, just intellectually messed you up or confused you, left you anxiety ridden and stressed out. I feel like you've done the work for this and you're on your journey from this, because as I said, the devil in reverse, you are releasing, you are on a journey away from these things that shackled, binded, that weren't for your highest of good, things that were addictive, things, people, places, things that were bad for you, shackled you. That's it, baby. Just, it's not for you now. It's not for you now. You're like, no, been there, done that, not for me now. Queen of Wands, love, love, love this, because this is being very warm. Like, you haven't lost your warmth throughout this experience. I want to say, Pisces, you haven't lost your grace. You by no means have lost your charm. You are still just as gracious, as charm-filled, and as loving and gifted as ever, even with this experience behind it. You know, you're a very sincere person, and you must remember that. Don't that others sort of say, because you've been through this experience, that you're not of that quality, because you are. You know, Queen of Wands, okay, quality. Coming in after that, you know, the Six of Cups with the Eight of Cups reverse. Six of Cups is that very nostalgic, you know, you really are thinking from where you've been, what you've gone through in life. Like, you're thinking of some real deep sentiment, thoughts, not all pretty, I want to say, either in some ways. But through these experiences, you've learned that you have learned a lot. And without these experiences, I feel that you are thinking like you would not be who you are now. So you're kind of in that mind frame of, even though I would love to have not have gone through a lot of this crap, without going through this crap, I wouldn't be who I am now. And that person I am proud of. The Eight of Cups reverse. You know, this is, you know, effort continued till full success is obtained, to get that gaiety, to get that festivity, to get that, you know, whole roundedness, that yes, you got it, you did it, that I will not give up, I will not bow down, I will not differentiate, I will not get away from it until I get what I want here, until I get that full success through attainment, through all that effort that I've put in. But it's not without reflection, I feel. But I think the biggest message here for Pisces throughout this weekend is to remember that you are honest, you are sincere, you are a very loving person. That yes, maybe you've had some bad experiences. Yes, maybe you've gone through some shit, you know, which you are releasing from. You know what that was now. You know, you're not fooled, you don't have no blinders on. You know what's happened. But not to lose the fact that you are still of that stature, of that quality, of that character. You know, you learned a lesson. It didn't dim your shiny. You know what I mean? It didn't dim your shiny. That's Pisces' catchphrase for the weekend. I did it, but it didn't dim my shiny. Okay. Well, I've got to go and do some shopping or something, I suppose. Yeah. Might send another list to my mother to get more things for me. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Infinite. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Seth, as well, for popping in. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here. And I hope you have an absolute Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year, guys. Don't get too drunk. Don't get too crazy. And don't be too hard on yourselves. You know, turkeys burn, things happen. But don't stress. At the end of the day, it's not all about that anyway. Okay? Just enjoy it. Enjoy. Be grateful, and most of all, give each other a hug. Thank you so much again, guys. Infinite, Jean, Seth, and everyone else for joining me. Cheers, guys. Have a very happy, safe, Merry Christmas. Bye all.